there is another way that altruistic genes did propagate, which is by way of reputational reciprocity. So if you perform an altruistic act in front of in view of others, right, your social standing with that group will increase. This could include you could get more allies, you could get better partners for reproduction. Your status will increase, and others will trust you more. All of these things are important for propagating that gene. So that could giving to others independent of the reciprocity of the person that you're giving to can also be good because of reputation. As long as it's in the view of others, as long as others see that it's happening. And this I feel is very obvious in us. When we do good things, we really, really, really want it to be seen.
Yeah.
By others.
Well, and that kind of, I talked about this a long time ago on this podcast about, and the super unfortunate thing about this is that I can hardly remember this. But when I was in college and I took an ethics class, there was a dilemma that was posed about. It was essentially trying to gauge the room's feeling towards what is good when doing a good act. Is it the outcome or the motive? Right?
Oh yeah, this is like consequentialism.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right.
And so that kind of, I feel like, almost relates back to this with altruism. It's ethics, right? The ethics of altruism, but can it truly be altruistic, right? For the benefit to be something viewed.
Right, yeah.
And
exactly.
I think the answer is no.
Not by the definition that you read a moment ago, which did take motive into account.
Now, is it wrong versus right? That's a different
That's
topic.
a different question. I think everybody would agree that the act and the consequences that come from it are a good thing. But if it's an altruistic act is a different question. And I think
it's a more specific question.
Yeah, but also, does it matter? Should we just be consequentialists about this? If the consequences are good, then who cares if it's altruistic or not, right? And if we would say no, it doesn't matter, then that just makes us consequentialists.
Well, the thing that the example that I keep thinking in my head is like it's like a celebrity donating a bunch of money to charity and like getting it on blast on the news media. And you're just like, and the question is, are you now expected or supposed to think of them as a generous person? And it's like, well,
can we say an ungenerous person can do a generous act?
The act can be generous. So that's the thing. Is the person generous or the act generous or both?
You could say the person is generous insofar as they're following their genes to do this act of altruism for the reputation, like everyone else.
But is that altruism?
Again, according to that definition earlier, no, I don't think so. Because the motive is for the reputational benefit.
Yeah. I don't have a good answer to that.
But here's the thing. Like, I think this one's so important for us, this reputational reciprocity, because so this one's a little bit more, you need to be a bit higher up on the intelligence chain here for this one to take big effect, because so like organisms of higher social intelligence with language, especially, language is huge. This becomes enormous, right? Because now your reputation can spread like crazy because of things like gossip and whatnot, the news, as it were. Yeah. And this is true not just of us, but of other high intelligence, primates as well, like apes and stuff. They have huge reputational systems and like dominance hierarchies and crap. So, where was I going with that? I wanted to talk more on the altruism thing, but
the reputation.
Yeah, I don't know. I tend to think consequentially on this. I tend to think if they're benefiting those who are less fortunate, like, dude, put your name on blast. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever. The benefit here is obviously outweighing, but it's like, this is a game. This is a game that we play. We literally, this is so obvious that none of us are altruistic in the definitional sense.
Right.
It's so obvious that none of us are because we are playing a game. We want to appear as altruistic and we want to hide the fact that we're doing it for reputational gain.
Yeah.
Even though we all do want the reputational gain to come with it. But we want to hide that fact. We want to hide it because that drops the significance of the act.
Right.
Because if we do something altruistic and it's also put on blast that we did it just for the reputation, now it has the opposite effect of dragging us down in the reputational hierarchy. So we literally play this game of trying to hide the reason we're doing a thing, even though that reason is within all of us, is inbuilt to all of us. And I think that's so stupid. We should just, whatever, put your name on blast if you did something nice.
Yeah.
I don't care if you did it because of the people or not. The outcome's the same. People are helped. So I think I tend to think consequentially on this.
I feel very similarly. The only thing that trips me up on this is when we start asking the question, is this person good or is this person altruistic?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then the question becomes, well, now we gotta look at the motive, right?
Yeah.
But as far if I'm just walking around day-to-day life, I see a newspaper and it says this person donated $1 billion to help cancer kids or something, I don't know. Then I'm gonna be like,
those cancer kids.
Frick, yeah, put your name on a freaking spaceship and put it on the moon. I don't know, like freaking, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't care.
Increase your reputation, right?
Yeah,
like whatever. The outcome of helping cancer kids is
undergone
either way. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.